Subscribe, please.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's your favorite Gimp with a Limp, and I'm here with the next part of Thunder in the East. We're going to jump right into it. We left off with the end part of the Russian turn all the way up into where they were declaring their attacks. Very briefly, you can see that I've gone ahead and laid out all my attacks. To save time, we're not going to go ahead and list them all out. You'll see them as I go through them. Couple of key ones, though, I did take and mention in the previous video that this turn was going to be pretty much the Soviets' shock and awe. They're going to come with everything they could to try to slow down the German onslaught. They, just by the way that I've been playing, they had a messload of air power available, and the Germans did not. The Germans only had 2 aircraft they could use as escorts for this round, which kind of gives the Soviets free reign. So I stacked them up in good strike groups, each with a couple of bombers, either SB-2s or DB-3s, and then an I-16 as an escort to help them out. They are all spread throughout, you can see. And there's one here helping with this because they're trying to make a cut in here and kind of separate the northern contingent from the middle and the south. And then over here, they're trying to punch a hole. And I've got 2 other groups, one here and then one over here. Both of those are going after harder targets. They're attempting to slow down the panzers, the weaker panzers, actually, since their defense is only a 9, and it's the 1296 panzer units that are still down over here. They're trying to do some damage to those guys. There's also some Soviet attacks over here that we'll get into later on when we start handling the south. So let's take and zoom in on our northern part here and see what kind of attacks we've got going on. We're going to go with this ground attack. Like I've done before, I'm going to start at the top and just work my way down. I do have a question mark listed because these are 2 untried units. We can go ahead and flip these guys over. Ooh, that is going to be bad for the Germans. That first one is a 635 motorized unit, and then there's a 124, and they're attacking this weakened 3-4 unit that's up here. So they're probably going to get some damage through. There is no air power going here, so let's see. That's 7-3, so that's just 2-1. That's not as big as I thought. Where's my little markers? So remember it. We get a. Whoop, that's 1-2. I think it's the yellows are 2-1. That's right. It's the yellow ones. Grab out the yellow. Here we go. This is a 2-1 attack that's going on. These 2 Russian corps attacking this weakened German corps. So let's grab our charts here, get ready for our combat. No air power to worry about. So they are just in 2-1. So they're going to be looking at this column here. All right. Oh! All right. Let me reset. Sorry, I get so excited. Sometimes I knock the camera. Okay. Let's go ahead and just roll for this attack. See what we get. Ooh, 2. Not that good. On the 2-1 column, a 2 is attacker pressed. Attack. Oh, God, that's going to hurt the Soviets. The attacking player must choose one of the following outcomes. 1 attacking unit, attacker's choice, is reduced, and then all defending units are retreated 2 hexes by the defending player, and 1 attacking unit may advance up after combat or no effect. You know, retreating with this guy isn't going to do any good, and reducing one of these units is going to kill him. So I think we're just going to go with no effect here instead of taking and trying to force the Germans back, because he can retreat. Well, that would kill one of the German units. It would kill him because no matter where he retreats into a zone of control because this guy moved up, so he would eat a step loss. Maybe they should take a loss, because if they take a loss, it would take and balance things out. Yeah, let's go for the loss. We got to kill some German units here. So we'll take and rip him off. They'll eat a loss as well. And then one of the Attackers can advance after combat, right? Yep, advance after combat. So he will advance up there. A loss, it's a weaker unit. A 124 isn't that strong, so it's not a huge loss for the Soviets. But taking that out is really weakening down this northern sector. They just don't have a whole lot going on. The Germans up here, they've been doing so much better down the south. All right, our next attack is a bigger one. This is where the Soviets are trying to pinch off these two units here and make it to where this sector is all that's left. So they can squeeze in and start pushing in on the Germans, take back some of this terrain. So there's two 8-4 units attacking here into this 6-4. And I don't know why I've got a question mark because these two units are attacking here. Just to force a habit, I put down the question mark. All right, so let's figure out the attack odds real quick. It's two 8-4s attacking this 1-6-4, so that's 16. So that's going to be a 2-1 attack, but they've also got air power. They do have an escort, but they don't have to use the escort, so they're going to have two SB, what are these? DB3s, two DB3s, which are contributing 2 dice to the attack. They're only white dice, but they are better than nothing. So let me grab my support dice here. All right, here's the attack. One is coming across a minor river, but both are not coming across the minor river. So the minor river is not going to affect it. Oh, and this guy's in woods. I missed that. So that's a column shift already. That drops him down to a 1-1 attack instead. Oh no, that'll drop them down to a 3-2 attack. Because they were 2-1, and now they're dropping down to a 3-2, but they still do have the 2 support dice they can take and use as well into this. All right, so let's take and roll our dice, see what they get. They need something big, because if they don't crush this guy, it's bad for them. Oh, that is bad. All right, that's one shift. So that's going to put them back up to 2-1, but an aircraft is taking a damage on that. I think that's another shift. Yeah, the aircraft does its effect, but it does take a damage, so we're going to have to damage one of these ones that were coming in. I'll flick him over so I remember that. So there's 2 shifts, but 2 shifts on a 1. Okay, so they were 3-2. And now they're getting bumped up back to 3-1. So this is going to be a defender pressed because we are in clear weather right now. It's one of those dual results. And a 3-1 on a 1. So defender pressed. The defending player must choose one of the outcomes. All defending units are retreated 2 hexes by the defending player, and then 1 attacking unit may advance after combat, or reduce 1 defending unit, defender's choice, and there is no retreat or advance. Okay, let me think. I don't think I can retreat because nowhere can I retreat without hitting enemy hexes. So if I retreated him, he would be reduced anyway from taking a step in whatever direction. He couldn't go this direction because there's already the stacking limit's met there. So he'd have to go here, and then a second hex would kill him in any direction he goes. So he has to reduce in place. So he'll take the reduction instead of the 2 retreats, but that is bad for the Soviets because the Soviets wanted to clear this out. That was their big push, and that did not go that well. So neither of these units get to advance, but they at least did weaken that German infantry corps there. And it's making it to where the Germans they're going to have to put reinforcement points up here to try to get some stronger units because they've only got 1 decent army-sized unit here. And they're running the risk. If this next attack goes well, then there's a hole in the line, right? And there's major Panzer armies there, but they're going to have to pull over reinforcements over here to fill that gap so the Soviets don't pour through it and get in behind them and cause what we were seeing before where you get that hammer and anvil shit going on. All right, this next attack is a 1-1 attack, has no air power. Pull these little markers off here. No, it's a 1-to-1 because we've got a 2-4 unit attacking across, and then this guards unit, which they had to attack. It's a Hail Mary shot to do some type of damage because otherwise they're going to be isolated in the next German turn, and bad things could happen. But since he's attacking here across clear terrain with no minor river affecting it, they do not have to worry about that, and there's no woods in this hex, so it's just going to be a straight 1-to-1 fight. They've got 6 defense, they've got 6 attack, 1-to-1. Let's get these support dice out of here. All right, let's roll it, see what they get. They need something big. Good God, it's been 2-1-2. They are not doing well this round. Straight 1-to-1, got a 2. Attacker loss, not good. Reduce 1 attacking unit, attacker's choice. Okay. All right. The Soviets are just, I expected them to come out with shock and awe this round, but they are dropping the ball something fierce. The way that I'm looking at it right now is if I take the loss here, that opens up a bigger gap. Yes, this is a weaker unit, but this unit is out of place and can be easily destroyed anyway. So at least having this one here, they can contribute to another attack over here later. So I'm going to take the loss on this guards unit instead. Which I do believe actually that guards unit might have a core remnant involved with it, because there is that little metal there in the icon, but I haven't had one of those to deal with yet. Let me check the rules real quick. All right, so there is a little core remnant that gets to survive there. So that actually works out for the Soviets even better because they still have a unit there that can take and attempt to hold back the Germans a little bit more, put a little zone of control there. So that's actually good news for the Germans, or for the Soviets rather, because the loss here would just be gone. Here there is a tiny little nothing unit, but it's better than nothing. So awesome. We'll go with that. Now, our next attack is going to be one of the big ones here. We do have air power contributing to it. Now, each one of these air power groups had an escort with it just in case, because I set them out before the Germans decided where they were going to send their 2 escorts. So this is another unescorted attack. And what they're doing is they're trying to attack this infantry, these 2 infantry corps located here, to keep them from bunching up and becoming a big corps army, or a big army unit later on next turn. The attack was going to be the same direction, either here with this guards unit and the 8-4 unit, so a 12 to a 12, or down over here, but this was in the forest, so they were automatically going to get a shift down. So I figured it'd be better to go here. So it's a straight 1-to-1 attack, 12 attack versus 12 defense. It is 12 defense, right? Yep, 12 defense. But there are 2 supporting aircraft with this attack, so they get to roll that attack dice as well. Hopefully that will turn the tides for them. Let's see how it goes. Come on, big money, big money. All right, there we go. Oh, but two planes damaged in the attack. They get to contribute, but they take pain. They've had 3 aircraft damaged now, and it has to be the ones that are conducting the actual raid, can't be the escorts. So that's 3 aircraft that they have damaged, but it is now going from, what were we? We were 1-to-1. And it's going to go up twice. Ding, ding. So it's 2-to-1 out of 5. Defender retreat. It should be pretty good for them. All defending units are retreated 2 hexes by the attacking player. By the attacking player, that's key. 1 attacking unit may then advance after combat. Okay. But there's no zone of control. So if they're retreated 2 hexes, they can either go this way or this way. Where do you want to push them? Yeah, there's nowhere I can retreat them because you can't retreat them forward. There's nowhere to retreat them into an enemy zone of control to cause damage. So we'll just take and pull this stack back. 1, 2, 1, 2. And who are we going to pull forward? I'm thinking I'm going to have the guards unit pull forward and push into their lines because this 8-4 is already in an improved position. I don't want to lose that. So we'll advance after combat there. And now we've got a hole pushed into the German lines. But that opens it up to where the Germans might swing into this forest, pull another Battle of the Bulge and come around. We'll have to see how that pans out. But okay, at least we got one attack that's gone semi-decent for the Russians so far. Now we've got another one located here. And part of it is I'm trying to use up these mobile units because they've been gunned down by the Germans so badly. I've been trying to take them out. I want to have them do something before they're all off the board. So let's pull this off, flip this one over. Oh, so close. I was hoping it'd be two good ones. There was one good one. We've got a 4-2-5 core unit, but only a 1-5 here. So it's a total of a 5 attack strength against a 6 defense. So that is not good. They are going to have 1 to 2 odds on this attack. The best they can hope for is a defender pressed. That is not good. That did not play out well for them. Okay, let's take and roll the dice, and I'll probably readjust the camera down for our next set of attacks. 3 on a 1 to 2. Attacker loss. Look at that. The first 3 are attacker loss. God, that is so bad for him. Attacker loss. Reduce 1 attacking unit. Attacker player's choice. And he's obviously going to reduce this weaker one. Man, it is not going well for the Soviets. They're just, even with shock and awe, it's turning into shock and awe. Not going well, baby. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, you guys take and make sure and check out the Middle Sea, the next in the series that's coming out. The Alan Emmerich and Frank, they've been putting out some information on that. They do have a Facebook group about the whole series. Make sure you join that so you can keep appraised of what's coming down the pipe. They haven't announced yet when they're doing the next Kickstarter. When I do hear about that, I will make sure and let you guys know. All right, so our next attacks are our 2 big ones down over here. Give me a sec, I'm going to pan the camera over, and then we'll get into those. All right. We're down here for our next one. We have an 8-4 and a question mark. Let's go ahead and flip over our question mark so we know what's coming. Another weak one. 2-5. So that's going to be a 10 to 9. That's just going to be a 1-to-1 attack. Let's grab our 1-to-1 marker here. Keep track of this. And they're trying to go after this German panzer group, try to slow them down a little bit. But now we are encountering our air combat. And it's the same type that we had previously. Another I-16 on defense. But we've got, what is this, the DB3s? I'm so zoomed in. Yep, a couple of DB3s. And you'll notice with the DB3s, they have that the 8-ball in there, which means that they're vulnerable. Since they're vulnerable, don't want to flip them over, when they're attacked and the interceptor gets to attack first. So my aircraft is going to get to attack first, and I threw in a BF, which one is this? BF-109E, and it has an attack of 3. All right, so you have to figure out the total. The I-16, when it's defending, it has an attack of 1, but it is strong. That's what the shield icon means. So it kind of makes that a 2 when it's defending, which effectively means that the Soviet planes are awash because those 8-balls are vulnerable. So it's 2 minus 2 plus 3 for the attacking strength of the BF-109. So when we look onto bumping stuff here. When we look onto our chart here, we're going to be looking at the +3 for the attackers. And we're going to roll on this column. I wish you guys could see like behind the camera, because all you can see is just what I've got going on the table. But behind the camera, there's like lights and sound and all this other crap. Looks like a film studio in here. All for the love of the game, baby. All right. Come on. Big money. 2. That's not big money. I wanted a double so I could put more attacks out. All right, so this is going to be aborted. immediately place this unit damaged in its flown box. So one of these aircraft is not going to get to complete its mission. It is going to go ahead and flip over to damaged, and they will only get to roll 1 dice in the attack. That is good for the Germans. Now, they do get to attack back with their escort, but its shield icon does not count in the attack back, so it only has the strength of 1 versus the German strength of 3, which ends up getting subtracted from their attack. So when they attack, they have to use the -2 column. So at best, they can damage the BF-109 if they get a 5 or 6. So let's hope they don't get a 5 or 6 for the Germans. 2, go figure. They have not been doing well. So we'll pull these aircraft out of the way, the ones that are done. The escorts have done their jobs. We do have 1 bomber left for this attack. So it's going to be a 1-to-1 attack with... have to find my dice. With 1 bonus die. Unfortunately for the Soviets, they did lose 1 of their aircraft. So let's see how it goes. Oh, blank city. This dice has rolled 2s and 1s this whole damn match. All right, where are we at here? 1-to-1 with no effect. This is not going to be good for them. 2, attacker loss. Man, I swear to God, I expected this round to be Soviet shock and awe, just pain coming out the wazoo. I expected them to punch a hole over here in the northern sector and cut them around, and it has just not gone well. They have faltered at every step. They do have to take a loss, and it's the attacker's choice. They're definitely not going to want to take that on their 8-4. Oh, and I'm kind of trying to decide here. I can either take it on the 8-4 and try to build it back up later, or take it on this one. I know I'm going to be wrong on whichever, because someone's going to put in the comments, dummy, gimme, no, don't put it there. But these get taken off the board at a certain point in the game anyway. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with that to keep that 8-4 as strong as possible, because it's the strongest units I've got on the board right now. Have that be the loss. Damn, I hate it, but it is what it is. Okay, so that completes that attack. Damn, it has just not gone well for the Soviets. All right, pull that around. We've got 1 other attack to do. It's going to be a little easier on the air power for the Soviets than the previous one was. There is another air combat to figure out here. Let's get these up out of the way. Get these back. Okay. All right, same situation as we just had, with the exception that the attacking aircraft, the only thing the Germans had left that they could throw out was this. So it's not the best attacker, but it's better than nothing. So it's only got an attack of 2, but it is vulnerable. So we're hoping not to take too much damage on that. Same type of thing. They get to attack first. Let me pull these up so you guys can see it. Total strength for the Soviet aircraft, again, is 0. So the escort's going to be rolling on a 2. Strength. Oh, I forgot. I've got my other dice for the Germans. Gotta say, I love this little dice tray, man. This is the best dice I've ever gotten. Love this thing. Okay, so Germans attacking on strength 2 for the aircraft. Let's see what they can put out. Good God, I'm beating the odds on rolling 2 this round. Damaged. They did damage 1 of the aircraft, but the aircraft gets to continue on with its mission. So I am right about that for this one, right? Yeah. And the phone box after the mission. Yeah, but it'll continue on and complete its mission. So they're going to attack back. And now, unfortunately for the German aircraft, his 8-ball is going to come into effect when defending. So it's a strength of 1 for the I-16 against this strength of 2 minus 1. So it becomes a 1-to-1 attack. And that would be subtracted from him. So that's going to be a 0 on the column that the I-16 is going to be looking at. Where's the little red die? Okay. Roll off on it. See what they get. Oh, there it is. There's the big money. Red finally comes out swinging. So first result is a D, which is going to be a damaged. You see it has DA, but you apply the first result first. You don't take and go to the next one. So he will be damaged, unfortunately, for the Germans, but not too bad. They slowed him down a little bit. They damaged a whole lot of Soviet aircraft in this attack. Now, where's my attack? All right, it's going on here. They are getting 2 support dice that they get to roll in this attack. And it's still a question mark because we have not flicked that over. Ooh, this is bad because there's a negative column shift because he's in the woods as well. And this was a Hail Mary attack, hoping that the aircraft would be enough to flick this around. 2 motorized units, strength of 5 against their 9. So it's almost a 1-2 as it is. And then they're pulling it back. So it's a guaranteed 1-2 on the column. But they do get the 2 support dice to hopefully bring it back around for them. So what they get. Oh, there it is. Good God. They get the 1 on the roll, but they get the 2 shifts up. So they do go 1-2 attacker. Sometimes you can't help but cry. Look at that. Oh, they were so close to getting something that didn't hurt them. Oh, this has just been brutal. You almost wouldn't expect anything else from this. I almost feel bad for the Soviets. They threw everything they had this round. We'll take the loss on that one. No advance to worry about. Okay. Well, that does finish off all the air power. Damn, my Southern's coming through now. Let's see how this ended up. Ooh, damn. I'm figuring this up off camera real quick. Oh, they had 5 aircraft get damaged in the attack of their bombers, and they do not repair their stuff near as quick and readied up as the Germans do. So that is going to be bad for them to have 5 of them get damaged in this attack. All right, we got 2 attacks down here over at the bottom. Let me pan around, and we'll finish those out. Okay, let's take and go ahead and finish out our last set of attacks down here. The Soviets wanted to try to take and push in a little bit to slow the Romanians down because they know the Romanians have nothing to lose but throw out attacks. But they didn't want to have to attack into the mountains because it's so hard. There's such a big loss when you're attacking into the mountains. So they're trying for a big attack up here and then one smaller one down over here to do what they could. So let's take and flick this around. I put these so I remember which ones I had going on the attack, all 3 of them. Flick it over. That is big money. 8-4-5 unit and a 4-2-5 unit. Damn, 2 of their stronger motorized units ended up being down here. This is going to be bad for the Romanians. All right, so that's 16 plus 4 is 20. 20-4. That is a 5-1 odds. They are getting 1 downshift for attacking across the river. All of them are attacking across the river, so they are attacking at 4-1 odds. That's the best odds I've seen the Soviets get yet in any attack. All right, come on. 6, there it is. Now they're taking and throwing it out. That is going to be a defender loss on the 4-1. 1 defending unit is reduced, attacker's choice, then all defending units retreat 2 hexes. 1 attacking unit may advance after combat. All right, so where's my tweezers? He is reduced, has to retreat 2 hexes. We'll go 1, 2, bring him down to here, and he will advance up to there. All right, now we've got 1 attack left to continue down here. I don't know why I put 1-1. That's not 1-1. I think I was looking at this as a major river instead of a minor river. Sorry, my little boy just got home and he is all so excited. All right, so we've got 10-3. That's 3-1. Where did I get 1-1? I was looking at that wrong. All right, so that's 3-1. Drop down 1 to make up for the fact that they are both attacking across the river. So that's a 2-1, not a 1-1. Just throw these in there. All right, and roll off for them. They are going after this one here, trying to punch another hole in the Romanian lines. And they did it. Good grief. They were crap against the Germans, but they're kicking ass against the Romanians. All right, they had a 2-1 and a 5 defender retreat. All defending units are retreated 2 X's. That just sucks because they were wanting to reduce it. All right, so he'll pull back 1, 2, stay on this side of the river, and they get to advance 1, right? 1 attacking unit may advance after combat. We'll have big boy here advance after combat. All right, that takes care of this attack. And now you guys can see the rest of it's all up there or down here at the bottom. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We will pick up with part 12. And just depending on how things play out, like I said previously, I am getting low on time for keeping this table occupied. So I might take the suggestion that someone made of playing it through a little bit off camera, since it is so much faster to film it off camera than it is to film it and edit everything together, and then let you guys see where it ends up a little bit farther into the game. All right, that's going to be it for me. You guys take care. I'll catch you in the next one.